people are saying Jon Moxley is like going back to WWE. It is just not true. But like, there is a desire, I think, to see him go back. Right? Would it work?
There is. There is. I mean, okay. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. Let's throw it out on the table. To see Jon Moxley go back to WWE would be awesome because all three members of the Shield have probably become some of the most popular wrestlers in wrestling history. Like anyone that doesn't think Jon Moxley is a great wrestler, go flush your head.
To quote The Rock, go home and smoke anyway. Continue.
Go do something because the man has proven that he can take a company, put it on his back, and push forward. He's done that with AEW. He had to. Everyone else was hurt. He had to step up. He had to do something. He has become one of the greatest wrestlers. He has. Like Jon Moxley went from a jobber in the indie circuit to a deathmatch wrestler to a damn good deathmatch wrestler to one of the most popular wrestlers. He's been the IGWP champion. I messed that all up.
IWGP champion, which we got to talk about. My boy Zack Sabre Jr. capturing that earlier.
He went to GCW, tore it up. He's been to 3 different federations, or promotions, and while working the same promotion in AEW and tore it up. Like
4-time AEW champion.
Come on, like, and he's bad? No, he might be one of the most successful members of the Shield besides Roman Reigns.
Look at this. Yeah, if I had to take a pile driver, Moxley to it. Yep. Very nice, clean pile driver. But like, what you're saying is true, though. I think, look, anything could happen. We know that. But there's 2 factors that I think, are critical to this. Number one, I think he would have to want to go to WWE.
Right.
And from everything Mox has said, everything he's claimed, everything that, he claims to hold dear, he loves the flexibility and the creative. People are going to scoff at this statement, but the creative control he has in AEW. Like, and I'm saying this in a good way because there are some guys that need producers, that need writers, that need, like, that is a thing. Like, some people need that. And you could argue that AEW, in some cases, should provide that more to some of their, especially younger stars. With Mox, he's not a guy who needs that. He's not a guy who thrives on that. He's not a guy who like, can just, like, take, like, word for word verbatim stuff and read it out. He is just a natural. Like we call Dustin Rose a natural. Like Jon Moxley a natural. He's like the perfect combo between. Like he's a in my opinion. If I had to give him like a wrestler comp, he is the modern day Terry Funk. And as great as Terry Funk was, as fantastic as
that's definitely a compliment. That's absolutely
in
a
the
compliment.
best way. Yep. And as great as he was, Trevor, he was able to become a legend by going against the grain.
Yep.
And sometimes when you have a Terry Funk and you have a Moxley, they are just wrestlers who thrive outside of the conglomerate ecosystem that is WWE. And I think he genuinely enjoys repping AEW because he's the guy. When we're talking about the face of AEW, we talk about the Elite. Of course, we talk about Kenny Omega. He is the ace of AEW. When the chips are down, they need someone to help save the company. He's their guy.
Yep, he is. I mean, and to piggyback off the Terry Funk thing, I mean, and like to call him that, like I said, is a great compliment. I mean, he just like Terry Funk, he's a trailblazer. Like he's done things that not many people would expect a pro wrestler to do. Like he's a pro wrestler with an indie wrestler mindset, and that's what helps him. That's what helps him succeed. I mean, that's what helped a lot of guys. Like same thing with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes should have never started in WWE when he started. He honestly should have went overseas. He should have done New Japan. He should have done other places. He is a great indie wrestler. He needs better writers, but that's another day for another discussion for another day.
Here's $40. It's double what they were gonna pay. God, I love Cody.
Like, I mean, and that's the thing. Like, sometimes you take these guys and you put them in like promotion like WWE, put them in promotion like AEW, WCW, and they don't translate the same.
Yeah.
Like, no one would have guessed one of the greatest wrestlers on WCW's roster would ever be Scott Norton. No one would ever great.
Well, that is we love Scott Norton. Shout out to Scott Norton. Everything he accomplished in Japan.
The reason I say that is he's New Japan. Back then, New Japan loved Scott Norton.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. I was gonna say
that's what I mean.
Well, Trevor,
if you can't put him in a top 10, he's like a top 50, maybe 60. 50? But
shout out to Scott Norton. We love you, homie.
But you would do. But if you're talking about trailblazers, like wrestling trailblazers, like guys like Terry Funk, guys like that, he's up there because of what he did. Like he was what's the word I'm looking for?
Sting is another guy.
Absolutely,
he spent literally a cup of coffee in WWE, and he didn't need that to make a name for himself. In fact,
nope, he didn't.
In fact, Trevor, you could argue that I'm not gonna say he sullied his name because he's freaking Sting. Like he's never gonna be able to sully that name. But
it's Sting.
But he didn't go out the way that people wanted, and he didn't have that run in WWE. It was a horrible run, right?
It was terrible.
Yeah, but sometimes he's just that guy. I think Mox is that guy. I don't see him going back, but never say never. It's pro wrestling. You never know.
I mean, we never thought we'd see Cody back, but you know,
CM Punk, baby, hell froze over. You're damn right. You never know.